ladies and gentlemen, is a strap match for the #1 contender to our Target Heavyweight Championship. So the rules of this match, ladies and gentlemen, to win, the competitor has to hit every single turnbuckle in order. Okay, it's the only way of winning, ladies and gentlemen. So let's bring out our first competitor, ladies and gentlemen, Golden Boy, Charlie Anderson.
Hello and welcome back to Target Wrestling right here on YouTube, and we are about to make history because for the first time ever in Target Wrestling we are about to have a strap match. Taking his time before making his way to the ring, as always, is the Golden Boy, Charlie Anderson.
Charlie Anderson is being flanked by his manager, Mr. Roy Story.
Oh wow! Roy Story in a rare appearance these days at Box Arena. I do believe he had something to do with pre-show antics earlier on. Charlie Anderson takes the mic.
I don't want to talk to any of you bums today. I don't care. Do your chance, do your worst. There's only thing I want. And it's you, Damon. Come on out here, you coward.
And his opponent, Damon Havok!
Good on, Damo! There he is, baby. The beautiful belly of British strong style. It's no secret that Damo's one of my favourites. And how can he not be one of your favourites? The beautiful belly of British short style. Damon Havok has a grudge to bear after being humiliated by Charlie Anderson, being whipped by Charlie Anderson, quite literally with a belt. Which, as a result of that punishment, as a result of that embarrassment, Target management saw fit to commission this match, the first ever strap match in Target Wrestling history. Our young referee Ewan Murray once again with a hard contest to referee, making history in this Target Wrestling strap match. I'm sure that he's had sufficient strap training. It seems like Havok will be the first one to don the strap. And remember, the only way to win this contest is to touch all 4 of the turnbuckles in concession, one after the other. Pinfalls don't count, submissions won't count. The only way to win is to drag your opponent from turnbuckle to turnbuckle. No separation. Let's make history, guys. The first ever tag, the first ever strap match in Target Wrestling, and there's a lot in this feud as Damon Havok. Well, it seems that Charlie has already slipped from the strap. It seems like the strap has quite literally snapped here. As referee Ewan is asking Charlie Anderson to reattach that strap so we can get this matchup started. Like I said, this is the first strap match in Target Wrestling history. Looks like we're having a little bit of teething issue as Anderson slowly makes his way into the ring. Let's see if the strap can put up with more punishment as Damon powers up Anderson and then looks to maybe even use that strap as a part of this alligator roll as both men getting caught up and tangled and maybe potentially strangled in that strap, which is proven to be a difficult thing to negotiate. And neither of these competitors have ever competed in a strap match either, which obviously adds a lot to these proceedings as Anderson, the instigator of this strap match, looks to use the strap as a weapon for the first time, quite literally trying to hang Damon after the snap near. Goes for a whip. That was some good, clever stuff there from Damon, using the strap to trip Anderson after Anderson tried to whip with the strap. Now that's difficult. See how the strap affects the momentum of the match. With Damon would more characteristically go from rope to rope. He's not able to with that strap being attached to a dead weight that was Charlie Anderson. Now looking to use the strap and quite literally across the face and eyes and mouth of Anderson. Look at that. Pulling back on the strap. Once again, Roy Story on the outside there. Long-time friends with Charlie Anderson. That's one turnbuckle. David Havok. And another one. And he was going for the third, and Roy Story's got involved. And Havok. Oh, wow. Off the distraction, and just as quick as that, Charlie Anderson takes advantage and uses the strap. Listen to the impact of that strap across the back of Damon Havok. Each one of those will leave a mark, a lasting mark. Golden boy Charlie Anderson now in the driver's seat after the assist of Roy Story. Powers up Damon Havok, has him in that power slam position. And everything just becomes that little bit more difficult, that little bit more awkward when you've got that strap to contend with. Anderson hits the knee. And once again, the only way to win this contest is by touching all four corners of the ring, one after the other, uninterrupted. Anderson, at this point of the match, looking the more likely person to be able to do that, as Havok is fighting back from underneath and uses that big head. As I was saying, he uses it twice, big headbutt. Anderson tries to come in off the ropes, and now he's quite literally being hung up between his own legs. And these are the awkward complications that you can run into in a strap match. Woo! The impact of the strap on the back of Anderson. The crowd want it again, and they get it. And once again, Roy Story on the outside is beside himself as his client is getting whipped like a scolded dog, and Havok once again tries to go for the win. That makes two turnbuckles. Can he go for a third? Only gets the two, but he plants Anderson, who is rolling towards the outside, and that'll be almost impossible for Havok now to go from turnbuckle to turnbuckle without trying to drag Anderson back into the ring. Mercifully, both men have got under that middle rope, so nobody's been hung up. As Havok wraps the strap around Anderson. It's good stuff from Havok, throwing Anderson into that steel exposed turnbuckle, and he's wound up that strap once again. He just went for the face, and that would have been a lasting mark for a long time. As Havok now being whipped. Oh my God, like a scolded dog. characteristically as what happens in a strap match, the strap being used as a weapon. As here we go, Anderson's rolled out and rolled in and uses the strap to his advantage. Leaves Havok to wrap himself round that turnbuckle. Roy Story, the biggest mouth in Target Wrestling, doing his best to look like he's not involved. As his client, Charlie Anderson, things are starting to look up for him. Anderson rolls Havok into the ring. Both men finally back in the ring. And Anderson is maybe in a position where he can start thinking about, good knuckle shuffle for Anderson. He's in a position where he can maybe think about trying to touch some turnbuckles and trying to put an end to this contest as he just insults Damon Havok. Anderson not interested in going for a turnbuckle still, even at this stage of the contest. As he forces over with a double underhook suplex there, Damon Havok. And yet still is in no rush to start touching any turnbuckles. Maybe Anderson's enjoying the punishment that he's being able to inflict on Damon Havok. As he looks like he's just trying to put Havok out. And if he can immobilize Havok, and if he can try and choke him out, and he can make him unconscious, there's a good chance that he can start going from turnbuckle to turnbuckle with ease. Havok doesn't seem like he's given up just yet though. Havok's to his feet, and Anderson and elbows to the breadbasket. We might see it, a big line. Oh! He's used the strap as a chokehold. Inventive stuff by Anderson, using the strap, and Damo powers out. Just as his face was turning red, Damo manages to power out. Both men are down. Both men have received a lot of punishment, and neither man is willing to call it quits just yet, as Havok's the first one to his feet. We might see a big belly splash. Anderson's in the wrong place, following through, and he knows with the strap he'll have to keep following up as he goes off the ropes and hits that lariat. And now this could be the chance for Havok to start hitting some turnbuckles to put an end to this. As he goes up onto the middle rope. Roy Story once again getting involved. Ah, and the strap's used as a weapon by Anderson, who takes advantage of the distraction once again being provided by Roy Story. I haven't missed Roy Story one bit, you know. Anderson just adding insult to injury. And at no point is this contest has Anderson ever gone to touch a turnbuckle. And here we go. And that's one. Anderson unorthodoxly goes for the diag. And he's the first man to touch 3 turnbuckles so far, but he's going to have to go through Havok to touch the 4th. And Havok's not having it, and that's the end of the attempt. Oh! Charlie Anderson just took Havok's head off. And now dragging Havok to his feet. Anderson forcing Havok onto the shoulders. Good strength here by Charlie Anderson, the golden boy. Oh, hang on a minute. Look what's happening. Havok is touching the turnbuckle. Each time Anderson is touching the turnbuckle. And Anderson hasn't realised yet. And Havok with one turnbuckle to touch. Or is that the end of the attempt? That makes one. And that makes two. Havok, though, has to go through Anderson if he wants to make it free. That's the end of the attempt. Oh, the impact of that. Right across the back. Unforgivingly so. And Havok might have just done enough to weaken Anderson. And he's going to set him up for the Havok bomb. Centre of the ring. Hits it. Story's on his way in. Story. Oh, Havok does well to get out the way and hits that headbutt, and Roy Story eats forehead. As what is this? As Havok jumps Story unceremoniously to the outside. Can he hit those turnbuckles now? As he looks to use that strap. And what is he trying to do here? Is it immobilizing Charlie to the post? So his legs are tied up. So Charlie's going to get dragged from turnbuckle to turnbuckle. And he's been hog-tied up and there's nothing he can do about it. And this could be it. This could be the end of the strap match. Havok. And that's the end of the strap match.
And here is your winner and #1 contender to the Target Heavyweight Championship. He is the belly of British short style, Damon.
Damon Havok has won the strap match and goes down in Target Wrestling history as the first man to win a strap match in Target. And not only that, he has also become the #1 contender for the Target Heavyweight Championship, which is still to be contested for in our main event here this evening between Alexander Henry and Hunter Sampson. Oh, it looks like we're going to get a big kick up the Jacksie for Charlie Anderson, who rightfully receives the humiliation he deserves in exchange for when he took his belt off and whipped the beautiful belly of British short style like a dog. Look at this comedy on the outside of the ring, the humiliation being suffered by Roy Story.
It is my pleasure to introduce everybody to the first inductee to our Hall of Fame, Sebastian Kerry, who became a member by clicking on the join button just below a Target Wrestling video. You can do the same and gain access to exclusive wrestling matches and all kinds of other benefits. Just click the join button below.